How's it going, everybody? Hello, hello. I see so many people in the chat again. Hi. Hi. What's up, Han? What's up, Sumiko? What's up, Randy? Dr. Whom? We got a Stealth Mouse. We got a Dante. Got a Hyper Thistle. Hello, Quitchman. Hello, Gabby. Hello, Emma. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing very well. Hope you're having a fantastic time zone wherever you are in the world. Of course, today, it's time that we finally listen to your song challenges. Once again, you've all come together to make some beautiful songs for us. We have... Let me check. I do not know. But we have a couple songs, I think. I think we have at least 2 songs. Maybe 3. Maybe 3 entire songs. We have 16 songs, plus 2, because I'm joined today by my friends, Ben Levin and Jessica Kion.
Hello.
Give them a warm applause.
Not dead yet, and neither is she. Welcome.
Hello.
Yep, we really did it this time. We stayed alive a whole month, and boy howdy.
That's impressive.
Don't trade your pony for nothing. You got to get in this.
I will fix you. Let me crop you a tiny bit differently.
That's what we told to our dog.
Yeah, let me fix you. Yeah, do you ever put out your hand and see what he'll do?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He usually smells
He
it.
smells it. That's my new thing that I want to do. I look up to him.
Yeah.
And can you give me a chance? Oh, gross.
Oh,
it smells
no.
like a turd. Wow.
I didn't think you'd tell
Did
everyone.
you just touch poop?
No.
You are disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep. What are you? Is that your whole thing today? Being like, are you an orange person today? Dumbass. Acting like a clown.
I
Being
can
a
confirm
fool in
it's
front of
plus 2.
everyone.
I have the plus 2 now. Thank you, Jessica.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh god.
I don't get it.
You wrote a song and sent it in.
Yes,
and
I
wrote a
did.
song and sent it
This
in.
is very good.
There's
This is good
16
stuff.
songs
Plus 2.
from the community and 2 songs from us,
Nice.
the
Mhm.
community.
Good job.
Communitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today,
just-
yes.
Oh God.
No.
I just wrote as fast as I could in 1 hour. So that's what you get.
Low expectations.
You wrote the entire song in the past hour.
Yes.
Damn.
It's-
Okay.
God, I bet it's gonna be bad
I think it will be
because
muddy.
you rushed it.
Very
It's
muddy.
gonna be the.
It might be muddy.
It'll be the sound of a bad idea.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I love how supportive you are in this relationship, Ben.
I'm the turd. She's the diaper. It works.
Don't tell
Fair.
everyone our secret.
Cool. So today we have a song challenge in which everyone made a mud pie, which is really a sound design improvisational jam, I suppose. Right? You just
Yeah.
smash some sounds together and you have a mud pie.
Yeah.
And so everyone used their mud pie as source material to build a song out of it. And that's what we're listening to today. And
It's cool.
it'll be very cool. Very cool. How did you make your mud pie?
Well, when we were doing the first stream of the month,
Mhm.
I was doing a bunch of like the vocal sampling and then playing in from my looper into the thing, and I ended up just using that mud pie like from the stream. So a lot of my stuff is tinkly sounding and vocal sounding, and then I did with Paul Stretch, which is this plugin that lets you slow things down 10 times, and it kind of fills in the gaps of quality with like airiness.
Okay.
I used that as well. Just to further elaborate on that concept of Paul Stretch, because it's cool.
Is it like the name Paul?
Paul
Yeah.
X Stretch is the plugin. It's a free one. Basically, when you slow something down, it decreases in quality, and there's like only so many samples you recorded it in, and then you stretch it, and then it's like
Yeah.
less good. But Paul Stretch fills in all those gaps with, I think, kind of a similar thing as like a crystallizer, because it really does sound like crystallizer. So that's when you hear my song, you're not going to notice that, but it's in
Okay.
there.
Crystallizer, is that like delayed copies of a thing and then pitch shifted, or?
Yeah, it's the pitch, it's the delay, and there's like some other elements to it that I don't understand, but I bet there are people in this chat. I bet somebody knows.
Probably.
I bet
Yeah.
if Lemmy Vanilli shows up,
Mm-hmm.
they might know.
Please
maybe,
let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah,
what-
any of them could know. Just comment below the video description, link to hugomoroux.com/lessons. Just go. Just go to it.
Thank you for saying that. That's,
Yeah, no problem.
that's very good stuff. How about you, Jessica? How did you mud pie in 1 hour and also make a song?
Well, I checked out the mud pie from what I made before, and I was like thinking like I wanted to like reverse it and slow it down, but that wasn't sounding cool. So
Mhm.
then I kind of made a new mud pie in a key with splice samples.
Okay.
But then at the last minute, I tried adding the old mud pie back in, and I just like have it panning really wide, so it's not like a really like focus thing. It's just like texture, and it worked. And so I double mud pied and kind of mud pied with my voice. You'll see.
Damn.
Yikes.
Twice as muddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What did you use? Reaper?
Yeah. I guess I did.
Wow. Profession.
Should we listen to Lil Jimmy's mud pie? It's the first one in the
Yeah.
track list.
Yeah.
Get our palate. How do you say that? Palate wet or
Wet.
I think you say palate wet.
Can we get our appetizer to get our palates wet?
our appetizer, Lil Jimmy the Great with Peppa's dubstep.
Cool.
All right.
Wow.
Cool ending. Cool melody. Really
Love
good
that.
melody.
Phone
That was
groove
definitely
type
my
beat.
favorite part.
Mm.
It was cool.
I like also how it was kind of like an additive mud pie. It wasn't like all the mud at once. It was like, here's some more mud.
Mm.
Here's some more. And then it got chunky later
Chunky.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That was great.
I liked how dramatic that shift also was. Like so unexpected. Yeah.
Surprised us all.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice work,
Yeah,
little
'cause
Jimmy.
all the changes up till then were pretty like one, then the next, like little steps, but that was a big
Yeah.
leap.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to set up a surprise, have things change at a certain rate, and then suddenly change at a very different rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Truth.
Sure.
Why
Um,
not?
Why not? Well, maybe the song could have been a little bit longer. I mean, it was
I
a
could
little bit short.
definitely see that one being longer. The particularly once you hit that melody, like that could just keep doing what you did with the boop, 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 becoming the big thing. That could happen like 4 more times.
Yeah.
I think every time we'd be like, here it comes. And you could play with that.
Mm-hmm.
My back is bad today, so I'm gonna be over here this kind of distant, just like
Kind of cold.
cold
Yeah,
and
it seems like
regular.
you're avoiding us, Ben.
Yeah, I don't want to get too close. You'll catch my back hurts.
It's like me and
I'll get
Jessica
you
are
close.
hanging out, and you're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. What's up, Hugo?
Oh shit.
Hip.
Stir.
Hello.
Hi.
There we go. Now I can hear you again.
Oh,
Unbelievable. Just rolled all over my cable. Shall we just
wait.
do another one?
That was Quidgeman saying shorter than 4 minutes, but longer than this. All these demands, but that was definitely how long was that? That was definitely not like 4 minutes.
This was
right?
like 1 minute 20 or something.
yeah. So that's fair demand.
Yeah.
I'd say
Mhm.
if it was 3 minutes and 59 seconds, I'd let it slide as 4 minutes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Dante has a track, which I think it's gonna be closer to 4 minutes. It's called Concrete Floors and Fluorescent Lights. Oh, and it was a collaboration with Abstract.
Ooh.
All right. Very cool. Dang, that took me on a journey.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That definitely is a track where you say that was a journey. Like for that one, that's the one for that. Because I feel like that's, people say that like pretty often about a lot of songs. Like, whoa, that was a journey. But when you said it there, I was like, yeah, that really is. That's the time when you say that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you did it, Hugo. You
I
said
did
it right.
Yes.
You got it.
I finally found the journey.
Yeah. I want to see if I'm right in, if we do telepathy, which our favorite part was, which part was the craziest, because I think it was so good that I would just think from my subjective standpoint, everyone would agree is the coolest part. But I wonder, so maybe on 3 we should say the part.
But how would you describe parts?
On 3. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. The heavy riff that kept repeating and building.
yeah.
And
Yes.
the scary part.
Yeah.
Those same words.
I see we all like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I specifically liked the sample like cuts in time, and then I also loved the building forever, and I wrote down the mud was made of blood.
Totally. I think that this was a great context for the mud pie.
Yeah.
Because having that scary sound design aspect to it really gave it a much more like visceral emotional impact, because I think a lot of when a lot of these timbres are used in context with a sort of vacuum style production a lot of the time, where it's like the cleanest, punchiest sounds, but this gave it a bit of that like grunge, that
bass.
yeah, and it bases it in reality, and that long heavy build. Ooh, mama pajama, what a cool riff, and great building and great patience and nice happy ending.
Yeah.
Everyone got
For sure.
what they wanted.
I feel like we went up to the stars at the end.
I never
It's like
thought about
celestial.
going there.
Yeah.
Never thought about it.
Big fan of strapping young lad, says Dante. We used
really?
a ton
They
of
used
mud pies. So you made a
Cool.
similar song, or a strapping young lad song. Oh, cool! It's good inspiration then, if it led you here. It was an
Yeah.
awesome track. Yeah. Also, yeah, those scratches and those cuts, those were really cool. I agree. I agree with you, Jessica.
Yeah. I was like,
Sick.
ooh, I was tickled by him.
Yeah, I saw you giggling and going like.
Yeah, but I had to turn my mic off because it was
Yeah.
making too much noise.
Yeah, everyone noticed.
Busted.
Yeah, so there's like being inspired by Strapping Young Lad, which is cool. But you also wrote those sick riffs. So I think it's cool that you like, yeah, you started maybe with an inspiration from their style, but
Yeah.
it's one thing to be like, I want to make a really cool heavy riff like that, and it's another thing to make it. And
True.
I just wish I could easily make that kind of riff, that kind of build. I would make a whole album of that.
You should try a song challenge where you start with a riff, Ben.
I really blew it with that, because last month I made a really good song, but it was such a like, bop, bop, bop. Oh no, that's this month. It was a very very like happy riff last time, and I could have taken the chance to do a metal riff, but I'm gonna do a metal riff in the summer.
Okay.
Cool.
It's gonna be metal summer.
I'm gonna make a metal thing in the summer.
Why specifically in the summer?
I've got a collab lined up.
Ah.
Ooh.
Can you
With
tell us
Angel.
more? Is it
Fire
a
Tools.
secret?
No, because it's my collab. I could say whatever I want. It's me and Fire Tools. We're gonna do a thing.
Oh, awesome. That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if she wants to do a heavy thing. That I can't guarantee.
Oh,
Right?
might.
She might not want to.
Yeah. And the Einar collab, funny enough, the track I did with Einar is not metal at all. It's more hip hop.
Is that out already?
Not yet.
Ah,
But his first 2 singles from that album are out. They're called Remember Me and Grotto, and they're really good.
cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna tour with him soon.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 shows with him in April. One's in Eindhoven and one's in London. And I'm getting ready for that now. I have to play keys, guitar, background vocals, and rapping. That's a lot of things to internalize. And I have about 6 full days to work on it left.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I think if I approach it like there's 8 songs. If I do, so I've learned how all the songs go, but I need to like go in and just repeat each song a million times.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do 4 days that are focusing hard on 2 songs a day, and then 2 days of the whole set, I think I'll be okay. It's just hard to do
Sounds like a plan.
playing riffs and singing at the same time.
Tell me about it.
Okay, well, the reason is because you have to multitask, and really, no one can multitask. You have to think of both parts as connected. So, like, it's easy to play a riff like this. If the vocal goes la, 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 well, that's easy because it's one thing. La, 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 la. But if the riff was like, it's like, and you're going la, 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 you have to think of them as connected. So it's like together, off, together. I think. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so it'd be like la, 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 la. So I'm thinking of a da, 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 da. Not thinking of da, 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 and da, 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 da. Not thinking of 2 separate things. But the hard things are like, there's one song that's like this. And I have to sing, well, I know it's cool. I just got it.
That went pretty well.
Yeah, but like if I do it again, I don't get it every time. Yeah, I messed up the fingering.
I don't think they'll be able to tell. I think you'll get away with it.
Yeah, they'll probably turn me down in the mix and turn up the tracks.
Get him out of there,
Yeah.
they'll say.
Don't hire them again. Them meaning Ben. Don't hire Ben. Ben.
But
That was better than what I did.
That
I know.
better be in the show though. And
It'd be
that
funny-
and that is how you make a mud pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if there's a part of the set where it's just like this dun 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 and everyone goes dun dun Ben dun dun Einar.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's how you introduce
And
the
here's
band.
Chris.
Yeah.
And all of us play like a little fill. Ben. Einar. Woo-hoo. The singer.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
How
We'll
many
do that.
people do you have in the performance?
5 in the band and probably thousands in the audience.
Uh-oh. No pressure.
I'm guessing because Zeal and Ardor is playing after us, and that's a chunky band. They're a
Chunky
famous, very big band. Yeah.
Isn't Zeal and Ardor a German band?
I don't know. They're European. That's for sure.
I think so. Oh, French.
Oh,
Okay.
French. Oh.
I thought I saw one of
God.
them stream the other day, but maybe I'm confusing it with a different band because they were German, I think. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass.
Well, thank you so much for using your ass.
We all do. We all do.
Thank you.
Tell me about it.
We have a track from Bruno called "Forget About Me" with Hyperthistle on vocals, I think.
Cool name for a song.
Mm-hmm.
When I see your face, I am all erased, dissolved like sugar in a lemonade. What I want to say splashes in my brain, shapeless like rain puddles on a Sunday. A chronic reminder that I don't know how to act like a human when there are other humans around. Please ignore me, or better yet, unperceive me. Forget about me altogether. I'd rather just fade into ether. Now I'm back at home in my comfort zone, where I can judge myself for hours all alone. Just an introvert or socially awkward. Guess I'm never leaving home again. I'll never know. A chronic reminder that I don't know how to act like a human when there are other humans around. Please ignore me, or better yet, unperceive me. Forget about me altogether. I'd rather just fade into
Dang.
All right.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Mm-hmm. That's a
I
great
have-
collab.
I have really nice things to say, but I want to don't forget my one critique. Another chorus after the solo, please. That's all. But,
I don't know. I kind of liked how it was unresolved.
Well, that's fucked up. Why would you say that? Well, that's cool. Yeah. See,
It was like a
each-
weird note, and it's kind of like, yeah, maybe it doesn't have to have that smooth, like, pretty. Oh, it's all good.
You're right. Especially it depends what happens after it, because what I'm gonna say now, the nice thing, I don't like to voice this upon people because I think it's like a kind of an annoying compliment, because I'm basically telling you to go do a ton of work, but I sincerely, from my little spot of perspective, I'm not under delusions that I know how to make a hit. But from this perspective over here, that combo of people there, y'all definitely should make an album. That should be like an artist, because like that should have a name, or it could be just your names next to each other. But that's like, I've heard a good amount of Bruno productions, and I've heard a couple Hyperthistle productions, and it definitely seems like you magnetize in a cool way. And there's lots of duos that make an awesome song. We've heard them a lot, but sometimes it also like kind of creates a need for a whole like lot more songs. That's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like there's more to do there, and there's a vibe, and the songs would work together. And
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah. I like that. I like that thought. This was really magical. I felt like I was just really taking it in, and it was so exciting and like really like satisfying the whole time, and
Yeah.
like just like really in every way, just like I was like yes.
Yeah, I was interested all the way through, and all that little transitional ear candy is like, oh, just stay here, keep listening. It's all good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
Really cool lyrics.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, really cool lyrics, really cool melody that's still in my head. Yeah, like I don't know if it's the pre-chorus. I think it's the pre-chorus that repeats, but there's just like a line that goes up higher and comes back down in this like really appealing way.
their voices went really well together too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice contrast, and
Yeah.
it's cool because the song has some like advanced musical things that happen, like things that are hard to do, and they felt so natural. They felt so like that's why you bother learning to do those things, is like for that.
Right.
I feel like it was just a really natural, flowy confluence of humans there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great work. Great work.
Yeah.
Don't pre-bore us. Get to the
Pre-chorus.
pre-chorus.
I love that. Quite Schmidt.
I think you'll like this one. We got a Limmy track with Witch King, and it's called
Ooh,
Zerk
cool.
Neerschung.
Cool.
Damn.
All right.
Is it possible that dubstep's cool though? Still, like it just needed to be switched up a bit. It's like a slightly different palette. Because when did it stop being fun to have drops? Like I feel like drops are so good.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People
Yeah,
have
it's a
just
good
like
point.
moved on from dubstep, but like the concept's really good. You have like stuff
Mhm.
happening and then a big drop, and everyone's like, "What's it gonna be?"
Right. It's like a
It's
little
cool.
surprise.
You got us.
I think Witch King did beatboxing on it. Probably guitar too, I imagine.
Mm.
I think the Mudpie was like a Witch King beatboxing compilation that has all been chopped up into all these different sounds,
Really?
which is
Damn.
really cool. Those are really cool sounds that you made out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guitar too. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. I feel like the transition out of the guitar solo section, which had some mangled guitar in it, like just that moment of sound design to get into the next drop, that
Mhm.
was the opening a can of soda feeling. Like that, to me, I don't know, maybe I don't think I said this on stream yet, but I've realized like the ultimate achievement of electronic music or any music is when it can sound like it feels to open a can of soda and pour it out. Like that is like an incredible tactile experience.
Yeah.
We love that experience. Like pretty much everybody gets something out of that, whether you're gonna drink the soda or not.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we should just go get some soda just to open it.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that is
Sponsored
something that
by.
yeah,
Soda.
Lemmy achieves that in very many different ways, and it always feels really cool, like to see all the different sound design surprises.
Yeah.
With some really cool synth chords in there too, where Lemmy manipulated like the LFO gradually, which created this really cool sound. Really like that. Can't help but wonder how this would sound with a vocalist, because I feel like it's such a cool track. I wonder how that would gel with a top line on top.
Could be cool.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about getting a sody pop. These guys.
I felt like the tone of the melody and the pentatonicness had lived in like kind of a Totoro world, and then I also wrote that the drop felt like it was made of bugs and snoring.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I was like imagining like a nature documentary using those sounds for the bugs instead of like, I don't know if the sounds are real. I think they're like, I think the mics would have to be too sensitive for like if when they're in the jungle or something and there's like the camera is like so close on a tiny bug. I think it's like made up sounds, and it's like, what if it was those sounds? That'd be so engaging, really cool.
Yeah,
I don't know though. It could be
Well,
real.
Lemmy says that's basically it to something. Is it to the Totoro?
Or to the
Inside.
bugs and snoring.
or to Sody Pops.
Sody pop. Yeah.
The
Nice.
bugs and snores. Very, very cool. Yeah. I feel like we really do gotta get like a Lemmy Vanilli clinic or something going. Just like to, if they want. But like just to see like how it happens. Because Witch King was saying that it was really cool to be part of that workflow. And I'm just so curious.
What Ben is
Yeah,
saying really is Ben would like to take lessons with you, Lemmy.
Yeah, actually, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's true. I don't even think about that, but that is what people do usually.
Yeah.
When they want to learn from someone.
Yeah.
They don't just like be like, "Can you do a clinic for everybody so no one has to take a lesson?"
And no one has to pay you for your knowledge.
Yeah. I have nothing to offer though. Dr. Hume's like, Ben can trade lessons. Like, trust me, No one wants to sign up with lessons with me, actually. I promote it all the time, but it's just awful.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah. You want a Google Doc with a bunch of concepts to work on?
Yeah, this is basically a dungeon down here. Ben gives the lesson and traps everyone.
Yeah.
That's why
Ooh.
they needed a new place. It's just
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no space.
Too
for all
many
the
souls.
Yeah. The other dungeon really did get full.
Yeah, it's basically like Ursula's cave where she's got all the seaweed and the souls in there. Like
Yeah.
it just gets too full of the screaming, and you're like, I need some peace.
It did
Makes
harm
sense.
to our
Makes sense.
sourdough starter. Didn't last in there. It's just-
We had a sourdough starter.
in the dungeon I tried, it turned into some kind of cool like coral reef situation.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
put it in the fish tank. They all died, and they came back to life. Surprising.
BenLevinMusicSchool.com. Sign
Go
up
there
today.
and sign up, and then choose not to buy anything. Just make an account. I just want your email. I'm not going to use it for nothing
That's
until
not scary
Monday
at all.
when our new course comes out.
Oops.
Oops. Our new course is coming out on Monday.
Oops.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a course. It's us and Josh
Josh Friedman
Friedman.
from
and,
Dacha and
yeah.
that one-eyed kid.
And we
What's it about? What you teaching?
It's called Making Music for Yourself, and it's about injecting the fun back into music making instead of it being like having all the weight of your career and your progress and comparison. And it's like some really cool exercises we came up with to try to like separate yourself from that stuff and get you out of your own head.
Cool.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it was incredibly fun to make, and I feel like I need it. You know,
Yeah.
it really helped me
That's why.
to make it.
That's the only way you can like learn strategies for this sort of thing is by going through it, because there really aren't any educational documents that I can think of out there, courses or otherwise, that specifically deal with the fact that sometimes it takes just as much work to continue loving music as it does to continue getting better at music.
Yeah,
It actually
Right.
takes work to do that.
yeah. I feel like the closest thing is the artist's way, and that's very far from
Yeah,
that.
you have to read a
Right.
book for
Yeah.
that. I don't do that. I don't read a book. I'll
Johnson will
watch
ask-
something.
He also
that's
has a good question. What section of the course talks about TikTok growth strategy?
That's the garbage section at the end.
At the end, we have just some garbage for some dummies. Yeah, at the end, we say, look, forget everything we talked about. The truth is, we all want to go viral. And then I give them my 2 cents on
Sure.
how to go viral in 2023.
Yeah, it's
You
gonna
need-
expire immediately.
You need 4K or 8K footage of tapas. That's what's big this year, because the Gen Zs, they like relaxing content. Tapas is a relaxing thing to watch people eat, and you need it in 8K now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it'll make
I
a
should
lot
have
more
known.
than that if you do it.
Sorry, what?
It'll make dollars.
Dollars.
I'm talking about English money too much. I said cents, but people don't
Hmm.
say cents anymore. That's just gonna be like English money joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have one thing from the course you can talk about without spoiling the entire thing?
Of course. Of course.
What do you
Got
want?
to
what should
keep
we
the rest
talk
secret,
about?
of course.
Well, it's not so much that as it's hard to I could tell you what every lesson is. I mean, the course is in 3 sections. The first one is about lowering the stakes of your music making so that it can be a little more fun. The second is about taking action, things that will help you when you're not feeling motivated, things that will help you when you're feeling stuck. Third thing is about getting out of your comfort zone and musical challenges. So one of the musical challenges, for instance, is working with a terrible scream in your production or in your music, and trying to wrangle that into something you like or at least tolerate. That's challenging for two reasons. One is you have to scream, and the other is that you have to make that sound usable in some way, which actually in some genres isn't going to be that hard, but
Sure.
that's why there's lots of challenges.
Yeah. I also have one which is almost all of the ones that I came up with they came from a place where I was like legitimately stuck and like really having a hard time really beating myself up. And one was like I was stuck all day trying to write, and then I just like turned all the lights off and finally like came up with something that I was really into. So we have one challenge that's called Vampire, where you turn off all the lights and you just play some music maybe that a vampire would make.
Yeah. In the
Okay.
dark.
In the dark. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
Cool.
it's a lot of stuff, a lot of things that are more technical
Yeah.
than those two things. There's
Sure.
a variety, but they're all videos. So there's the concept and then us doing it, and a lot of discovery along the way. It's very well edited too. It's not just like, here, we're going to just make something now, and here's an hour-long video of us like
Working it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically, I think it has a high probability of being very useful to a lot of people. There'll definitely be some people where it's just not the right fit, because this kind of thing is very personal. I think like how you get unstuck or what counts as a challenge for you, that'll vary from person to person.
Sure.
But we tried to make it.
Like at least some challenges will help anyone.
I imagine it's adaptable. Like the concept, if you understand the concept, you can apply it to your own situation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And there's lots of laughs.
Knowing your teaching styles.
Yeah.
There's goofs and gags, lots of laughs.
Yeah. It's like a kind of a emotional roller coaster.
That's true. There's a
Yeah.
twist.
There's some sad stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more than just a course.
It's not just a
Yeah.
course, it's an
experience.
entire experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. Very excited to put it out.
Is it going to be on Ben Levin Music School?
Yeah.
Is
How
it
did I pull
available
that
for
up?
pre-order? Asks John.
No, but if you're on one of our Patreons, you will get a discount.
Yeah.
And that's like why people pre-order, right? There's no need to pre-order, because like it's infinite. There's no stock. Why do people pre-order?
I think just because they want to get it now.
But that would mean it's out.
Well, it's like only out for those in the know, I guess, is the pre-order idea. Is like you're kind of exclusive.
Well, the funny thing about
I guess
that
you
is
often get an extra perk, right? If you pre-order, you get like
Yeah. A shirt
thing.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sticker,
You get-
Or like a
$1
limited time combo.
autographed $20 bill.
Yeah.
Am I gonna keep it or am I gonna use it?
Stuff.
But I guess, yeah. I mean, we could make it live anytime, and if we don't tell anyone, no one will know. So we could
Yeah.
like make it live and be like, "Yeah, you go pre-order it." We're just doing everything very honestly. We don't sell anything that we wouldn't want ourselves. I just don't see the value in a pre-order.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, these are good. These are good points to show support. And
Hyper
so you
Thistle
could
makes a
just
good
do it
point.
right now,
Yeah.
and so you don't
So
forget.
don't forget. Well, I'll tell you what. I will make incredible, unprecedented efforts to remind you.
We're gonna make quite a little racket over here.
We're going to have YouTube videos coming out with brought to you by Ben Levin Music School. We're going to have every time I'm on the stream mentioning it. Probably not, actually. I tend to move on. But we got to keep promoting it.
Yeah.
We've mentioned
We
courses.
do.
Yeah. It'll
It's
happen. We'll talk
definitely,
about it.
trust me, it's
I'll
the
bring
courses,
it up. Yeah.
We work too hard on the courses to not mention them often.
We
Yeah.
worked very, very hard on this.
Yeah.
And yes, bleeps and bloops, tons of bleeps and bloops.
Yeah. Tons.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk about our new course that's coming out on Monday. Making music for yourself.
Oh
Is
yeah.
what it's
Yeah.
called.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We have the Infernal Pie from Quitchman.
Cool name.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a very cool use of the mud pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Lyrics by Chad GPT, says Quitchman.
Wow. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I like
Cool.
the singing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. There's a great melody in the chorus too, and I like the harmonies Quitchman sang there.
Yeah. There is something about it that feels like kind of like classic rock in this like it feels like roller skating at a skating rink in the 90s. Like there's just something like really like it feels like it's from long ago because of like the shape of the melody, but it obviously is from this, you know, because like we got the Bit Crusher kind of vibe, but it just like gives me kind of a nostalgic feeling, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Quitchman
Nostalgia
stole my
is-
pie. Unbelievable. Unacceptable.
Nostalgia is one of the 4 emotions, right? There's
I
anger,
think so.
mad, sad, glad, nostalgia.
Yeah. Brene Brown is just erupting with fury at that idea.
Well, that would be mad.
Yeah.
You can call it what you want. But
Money.
she's just mad.
Mad sad
Mad
money.
sad money.
nostalgia.
So, Quitchman, I think.
My emotion currently is money.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you
I
for
wish
posting
that
the
was-
Patreon link, Sumika.
Nothing could be more important. So I think one thing that might be cool to differentiate your verse from your chorus is if you put sidechain compression on the mud pie that was triggered by the kick. So what that basically means is there's a compressor on your mud pie track, and whenever the kick happens, it tells the compressor to start clamping down on the track. So I know this is not new as a concept. Lots of people do this, but it would be a good way to get your verses a little more sparse while still having that chaos, and a little more, then therefore a little bigger when the chorus comes in. So you could have like, so let's say that's my mud pie. So then you could go, and every time the happens, it like ducks down the mud pie. So it's like, so it'd be like, and then on the chorus you can just go, you end the side chaining on the chorus so that it's just there. And that's a way that you could keep your arrangement as it is, but get a little more mixed clarity, and a little more separation between how the verse feels and the chorus feels.
It's a really good demonstration, Ben.
Thank you, my God.
Yeah.
I hope you live and I die.
Oh, thank you.
Mika Allen Book has a track for us today, and it's called Sleepwalking, Running Out of Steps. Dang.
Red.
That was
Nice.
cool.
Very red. Yeah. That's unique.
Yeah.
Sound design.
Very, very.
Unhinged.
The
Like-
guitar sound was so good.
Yeah.
It had that Western feel, like we heard past few times too. But I really liked how it like morphed into the pie and then back out. It was like
Yeah.
a really cool effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dripping of ambience.
I feel like that beginning part was kind of like how things sound like underwater. And then I feel like the main groove had like a Nick Cave kind of energy where it was kind of like dark, and like I could just imagine that kind of vocal over it.
Like Red Right Hand. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like there's like an electricity solo. It was very cool.
Yeah. Mysterious. Someone wrote, I want to see that movie. And I
Mhm.
think that's a good point.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if someone made like a movie around Mika's
Pitch me.
tracks? They've all been
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
full of like ambience that would suit a movie, but it'd be nice to do like the opposite. Instead of scoring a movie, you'd
Yeah. You film.
yeah,
to a
you'd
track.
movie the score.
As
Yeah.
opposed to a music video, because you're like actually moving. You're not exactly just making a like rhythmic artsy visual. You're like setting a story to. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say this is very like odd, and maybe like totally the wrong vibe for that track, but there's a hilarious AI thing that pairs stock footage to audio of you talking. So like let's say I say I walked my dog and fell onto a pregnant. It has to figure out what stock footage to put with that. And so it will like it's from an open source library, so you don't have to worry about any ethical things. It's like getting all this footage from a free place. It grabs it, like has a way of it like has categorized all those stock footages, and it got the word walking my dog and fell into a pregnant, and you're likely to get some really ridiculous results, which is what I used for my latest video. And that's something that is basically scoring like the music with a video. And I think that could be a really cool feature of AI, is like generating some compelling visual accompaniment to music, because I really liked the iTunes visualizer back in the day. Like I liked to look at my screen while I was listening. It helped me focus on the music. And so this wouldn't be that different from that in terms of what you'd use it for. I'm not saying go generate me a music video and I'm going to put it on YouTube. Like, yeah, you could do that, but it's more fun to make your own music video. But as far as like every time I listen to this album, I'll have another different visual experience. That would, I think, help sort of fix this problem that music has, where it's a low priority medium on the internet. Like visuals are everything on the internet. So if you're going to have your music be heard, you have to start with like a visual for it to be heard online.
Right.
But this would be like a way of listening to music that I think could like, yeah, change the way people think about that.
What's it called, the AI thing?
Let me pull it up if I can remember. I probably made a bookmark for it. Stock footage to text. Let's see, it's in my history. Yeah, I want to say, I'm gonna make sure I got it before I say the wrong thing. And it was free. Yeah, it's Pictory, 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 and yeah, you can type in text or bring in audio, and it will create. Yeah, it'll create visuals for it that are.
Is it Pictory.ai?
They're absolute garbage. Yeah, so this is still in the realm of AI that I like, where it's just absurd.
Yeah,
I'm not as interested as in like transparent or opaque AI, like where you can't tell it's AI. I'm not as interested in that. I really like when you can tell that it's a mess. But unfortunately, soon enough,
that makes sense. Yeah,
it'll be different. Yeah.
That was the gold rush. You should enjoy it while it's still kind of scuffed.
Exactly. Or like, yeah, like when there's a gold rush, sell the shovels, that whole thing. Like there's so many people selling shovels now. But I feel personally, because I often talk about the AI stuff, I feel like the text to 3D model stuff that's coming out and the text to video stuff that's coming out might be really good. It might be cool because
so you could just input text and you'd get a Blender model, or oh damn,
yeah, stuff like that. That could be really good because I see it sort of like just like using Splice. You're just like looking for samples and pieces of stuff to get started.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. And also thinking about the music creation process, more like setting up the parameters for a greenhouse and picking what seeds you grow, but then like seeing what it turns into, and then picking the vegetables and then deciding what you're going to cook. Like that way of creativity, as opposed to I'm going to eat pad thai tonight and I'm going to go get the ingredients for this recipe and then I'm going to make it. Like being surprised by what shows up and then deciding what you're going to make.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to check that out. I want to check out the Pictory thing.
It's pretty funny. You can type in like poop, poop, dog, dad, and see what it does.
I will put in that exact prompt after the stream.
That's
cool. What it was.
Yeah. Every daddy is a doggy.
Yeah.
We have a track from Renal Mams called Pretending. Oh yeah.
Yay.
That's a cool form.
Yeah.
Oh, Hugo, I can't hear you anymore.
Yes, you can. What are
Oh,
you
now I
talking
can.
about?
It was a cool form. It was a very cool form. I like that loop so much, and then the idea that then you're gonna do like improvisational VCV rack stuff over it. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it is guitar through a modular system. That's a cool idea.
That was so interesting how like you could hear the guitar dry with the modular like track together, and I feel like they like together made such an interesting sound because
Mhm.
the modular stuff was like really like fat and like caterpillar like, and then there's like a lot of precision in the dry that you would have missed. But I really loved the modular sound. It was just like
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all a mud pie, but then rearranged. Ah,
Cool.
it's nice. It's a cool approach. Mam's always pioneer of trying new things. It's really
Yeah.
cool. This also had such a like spooky nowhere land kind of vibe
Yeah.
to it. Felt like I was
Mhm.
in limbo, completely lost, and there's all this weird stuff happening around me. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
very like sci-fi future desert
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, though, that loop was just brilliant. 'Cause
It was so good.
It made so many things possible.
Mm-hmm.
I love the tones in there.
Yeah, boom, boom. The percussion
Yeah,
is good.
For sure. Yeah.
very nice.
Awesome
Do you
one,
wanna split
Mams.
this?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Nice.
Unbelievable. On my stream, eating bananas. Unbelievable.
Hey,
Who?
we can't help being rich.
Yeah, I have to do with apples. It's definitely a down. Unbelievable.
I like to eat apples and bananas.
You wealthy son of a. We have a
Boss.
track from Dead Emails called My Old Tricks.
Wow.
Cool.
Now that's a mud pie.
Yeah.
That was cool. That
Radical
really put me in an
dryness.
environment of like you in the middle of a lot of machines doing their thing and like steam blowing out of them here and there. And I know I just thought it was a really good use of the mud pie as an environment for the track.
Yeah, it made me feel like a really like dirty club, and but the music is really good and everyone's like sweaty and too close, and then like all of a sudden all the lights come on. That's what it felt like, those two changes that like it just was like, oh, I want to go back to the dark.
Yeah, those clubs probably look filthy with the lights on.
Oh yeah, like fluorescent,
For sure.
just like
yeah.
It's wet,
yeah.
semen everywhere. Yeah, that radical dryness is super cool, and
Mhm.
the groove was super popping.
Yeah. There's a Bon Iver song that has like
Oh,
a
yeah.
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 Quitchman
Yeah.
says, "Oh no, I've been dancing with ugly people."
That's the worst. Yeah. I think that's that's one of my favorite things about darkness. I can't tell who's who.
It's so creepy.
My God.
But
Who's who?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, anyway, I mean, we could keep talking about that, but
we could
Yeah.
listen to your song if you want.
well, I was just gonna say though, the Randy doing very quietly in the background the radically dry guitar just picked up through, I'm guessing, the vocal mic, playing like that and just being like, oh, fuck you, and then it ending was nice world building.
Yeah.
Mm.
Agreed. I think I always like talking like in a track that feels like it was like something that wasn't necessarily meant to be in the track, but you just throw it in. You know, like
Right.
especially like it happens a lot at studios. You know, people are recording before the song
Yeah.
starts, and you get
Yeah.
little like moments, and it felt like that. Even though I imagine you were like,
It's like when
I'll put this in.
when Eminem says he says more snare.
Yeah. He's like, excuse me, good sir, could I have more snare in my headphones?
I need it. But that's funny. It's the HX Stomp acoustic sim, so that's how dry that sounds.
That was cool.
Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff.
Now,
Great job.
time for my song, I guess.
I love
Jessica,
your song.
what about no?
Thank
Let's,
you.
let's do Jessica's song.
Okay, I like this better because Ben's song is so good. I feel like it would be hard to follow Ben.
It's all about who's the best. Who's better, who's worse.
Yeah.
That's what we're always
Yeah.
trying to figure
This
out.
is
Yeah,
what the
we
song
race
challenge.
every day.
By the way, it's been 3 years. 3 years of song challenges.
Holy shit. Congratulations.
3 years of trying to figure out who's the best one. You know,
Damn.
I feel like you deserve a crown,
Wow.
right?
with a three on it.
years.
Yeah.
3 years is so, now we're on our way to 5 years. And 5 years is long enough to go from your bar mitzvah to graduating high school and seeing footage of your grandma dancing and then not being able to walk at your graduation. 13, grandma's dancing like it's no problem. 18, she's in a wheelchair at your graduation and gonna die in like a year. That's how much 5 years is, and we're at 3. Who knows what life's
Wow.
gonna be like in 2 more years
Yeah.
of song challenges.
Exactly.
Damn.
Jessica, you want to talk about your track?
Sure. Yeah. If you were
The one-
here
the
at the
1 hour track.
beginning. Yeah, I just did this for an hour. It's pretty short, and I just kind of went until time was up. This is what I got.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
49 seconds.
It's short.
Dang.
Heart like an oven, radiation. Too hot, do touch.
Nice. Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really,
It's
fun.
Cool.
I love how you chopped it
Yeah.
up and it's like a little bit here, a little bit there, and then all that
Yeah.
wild back and forth. It's
Oh, it was wild.
Yeah.
really
that was,
exciting.
That was very, very cool.
Thanks.
You've
Yeah.
got some competition, man. It's gonna
I
be
laughed
difficult.
big time because we share a Splice account. So the big drop
You know-
beat is the same beat I use in mine. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. That made me laugh because it's like that's the danger of sharing your Splice account.
Oh no.
It's very cool.
Same drop.
Same drop. Yeah, but that's very cool. That
We heard
really did
Jessica's track
sound-
first though, so technically yours is already worse.
Yeah, that's how it goes though. We got winners in this world and we got losers. That's it. You're either this or you're that.
It's all about
Yeah.
who publishes the splice sample first, and then all the others are the copycats. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Whoever put it on Splice. I guess. Yeah, because you're either good or bad. So okay, so we know Jessica's good, but Hugo is Hugo good or bad?
I don't know yet.
We don't know.
Well, I'm bad.
Then I can't be either if both are taken.
No, you have to be one or the other in life.
Yeah.
So there's
Mm.
this and there's that. That's basically life. You're
Yeah.
this or you're that.
There's good and plenty.
I want to see emojis in the chat from all the Republicans and then emojis from all the Democrats because you're either one or the other. I don't care if you live in Europe or in India. You have to pick now. Republicans sign off and now Democrats sign off. Let's see who.
Whoa, that's a lot of them.
You're either this or you're that. Am I late?
That was great.
Is it-
I love the crowd participation.
Yeah.
I'm loving
Did
the
anyone-
energy, guys.
The chat's going off.
Cool.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Hushed Hands, the track called The Book Between Us. All right. That was
Oh
really cool.
my
Awesome.
God.
Yeah, fantastic song.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I would listen to that all the time if it were like on Spotify. It was
Yeah.
just so special.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many parts that I like that I can only remember 2 of them. But the
the gated
the-
gated thing with the drums. That was
of course
for me a big thing.
sick.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool rhythm, like playable too. That's the thing about that particular arrangement. A lot of the time, like super complex rhythms like that sound like, like I wouldn't want to hear that live. Just like I like it in this space. But this song does actually sound playable. It
Mhm.
reminded me of Bentley a bit.
Yeah.
The hits and but the vocals are so cool. I
Yeah.
love the storytelling in there, and I love it's quite an expert move to be able to sing through those chords and have it be so smooth like that.
Mm.
So those chords are advanced.
Yeah. Great chords.
Yeah,
That was so
cool progression.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Advanced.
I loved the there may be a book between us. Why do you talk so hard?
Yeah.
And
stuck out too.
just yeah, I feel like there were so many like different things it reminded me of. It felt like just like different like plants blooming. Like, oh yeah, that kind of is like Pixies. Oh, that's kind of like Weezer. Oh, that's kind of like David Bowie. And then someone said that Ween, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of like Ween. And like
Yeah.
just
Right.
like it kept like visiting all these familiar places, but like it was a journey I've never been on. It was very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
For
do
sure.
a little demonstration for people who are wondering how you can come up with chords like that. One way is you take a major chord and you go up a major third, or you go up a minor third and play another major chord. And what that does is it takes the original major key's majorness, and when you go up a minor third to play a major chord, that makes the original scale that you were hearing from the first chord minor.
Mm-hmm.
And then wherever you go next, you could go like here. You just determine whether like you try to keep everything related to the very first chord in terms of the way you approach the melody. So like
Yeah.
the first chord in this case is C, and so you're singing a C scale, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, and then you go up the minor third, and now it's C, D, E flat, F, G, F, A flat, E flat, D, C, and then when we go up to here, same thing, C, D, E flat, F, G, F, E flat, D, C.
Where's
then-
the third place?
Oh, it's up a fourth, so it's like A flat major. But it could be anywhere. But my point is just like you keep just changing up the scales relationship to C to reflect the new chord, and all the chords are major.
Mm-hmm. It's a very
Does that make
grunge thing to
sense?
do.
Does that make sense?
I think so. You're
I-
kind of like you're playing a major 1, a major minor third, and then a major 4.
A major
Flat
flat
six.
six relative
Flat
to the
6.
one.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to show that again a little because I don't want to be confusing. I want to like help people do these effects. But yeah, like if your chords move around and your melody moves around, that's one effect. That's like the sound of a lot of motion. But when you ground your chords with your melody, what that means is basically you stay around the same notes and change your notes as little as possible. But the chord is what jumps around. So it's like if the chord is a wiggly line, the melody is like a straight line you're drawing through it. So the melody could be like dee dee da dee dee da dee. Then you move a major chord up a minor third, and then it'd be dee dee da dee dee da dee da dee da dee dee dee. And then the next chord, I'll just do E major. Then it'll be like dee dee da dee dee da dee 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 dee. And then da da Does that?
What's the
make
fourth
sense?
chord?
I was just doing random stuff for the fourth chord, but it was E major. Oh, the third chord was E major. And then the fourth chord is E flat major.
So what would that be?
C, E flat, E major, and then E flat. So it's
Okay.
C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Those are the notes I used. Then C, D, E flat, F, G, F, E flat, D, C. Those are the notes I used. Then C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D, C. And then C, D, E flat, F, G, F, E flat, D, C. That's just like an example of that kind of chord motion where it's all these major chords moving around and
Cool.
try to ground it in the melody,
That was awesome.
changing the notes less.
It's maybe also helpful to think of them as like borrowed chords from parallel modes, because a lot of those came from the parallel minor, like the flat
True.
3 and the flat 6.
Mhm.
Right. When
Which-
it was this and that. Yeah.
Which is also helpful to find new chords that can work within your normal diatonic chord progression to like spice things up.
Yeah, like a cool way to visualize that is, let's say you're doing the parallel minor, which is what Hugo is just saying. So you write out all the chords in C major on one side and all the chords in C minor on the other side.
Yeah,
And then you see which chords are not shared and you jump between those.
exactly. Yeah. Cool.
Great. Yeah.
We have Pugnacious Glue Gun Records with 2TJ and a track called It's About to Whoosh.
All right, Pinky here in the basement of love. We're gonna try to just get the move. We can. So you're at the flue pipe. Okay, you're connected to the flue pipe to the chimney, and the chimney goes up out the roof, and then the smoke goes through the chimney out the roof. So, but when the furnace goes up, the big boiler. Oh, did it do it? Oh, what's the time? 177. Oh, okay. It's a big whoosh. I swear. It's like a haunting noise, and you'll hear it every once in a while. But if it's soaking, that don't work. All right. It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna whoosh. It's gonna whoosh anyway now. 191. Oh my goodness. It's ready to whoosh. It's gonna whoosh. It's gonna whoosh. It will. It's gonna whoosh. Let's check down under. Let's check down under the hood. The hood of the flue. The hood of the flue. Let's check down under the hood of the flue. Oh, dang, it's smoking. Oh, dang it. Dang it, it's about to whoosh, though. It's about to whoosh. It's about to whoosh any second now. Any second now. Don't worry, kids. This isn't creepy. There's like claw marks here where the, kind of definitely in a monster shape that have tried to make it out of here because of the No, don't worry about that. All right, we're gonna get that whoosh any second. Any second now. We're gonna get a whoosh. Whoosh came active. I really did. I really should microphone it, but there's a microphone on it. You might see a poof when it whooshes. You might see a poof when it whooshes. Come around the corner here. I don't think that's a good microphone. Dang it. I hear whooshing. You hear the whoosh? I swear I heard the whoosh. about to whooshing.
Yeah.
We're about to whoosh it. Countdown to whooshing. Oh, it's whooshing. You hear it whooshing? You hear it whooshing?
Hey, come on, bug. Come on, Bogey. You knew it. Come on, Bogey.
Babysitter ready to take you out? Okay, go. A big job for a big man. Well.
All right.
Nice.
Wow.
Construction sounds set to smooth jazz would be a very good situation.
I also just like was so taken by the story of the whooshing coming
Yeah.
and like it was just so like captivating, and
Yeah.
I-
yeah.
I
Very
also
immersive.
just like yeah, I feel like I just really like it. Really felt like someone who like always talks to themselves. Just like you just capture like a moment of that, and there's like this energy of people who talk to themselves like that, of just
Yeah.
like I don't know, I don't encounter that every day, and it's like really charming. And yeah, it was like, when's it gonna whoosh?
Yeah. That really that found sound.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's a really,
Really
cool
cool.
use of mudpieing too.
yeah,
Found sound collage. Really
Yeah.
dig that. Yeah. It was really just like hanging out with someone in their workshop or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dum, 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 dum,
Yeah, in a
dum.
way, like very chill, and like all these little sounds almost made me think of like ASMR or something. Like just little sounds that are just kind of comforting maybe.
Mhm.
It's just work.
It's just a funny accent to combine with the music, 'cause it's like a gritty, like outdoorsman with like it sounds like a very domestic, like small little like Casio keyboard pressing play on it kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely a really cool combo. At first, it kind of felt like 80s hip hop, like that kind of groove where it's just like kind of like more like wide open.
Mm.
And yeah, it is really special.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome work.
Great
Very
job.
cool. I think if you wanted to expand on this, it would be cool to like maybe do more with automation. So there were moving elements in the space. If you're really like creating an environment like that, I think there's a lot of opportunity for modulating how things move in a way. Like maybe something slowly moves from the left to the right or whatever. But yeah, anyway, it was very cool. Very, very cool. We have a track from Alex Artificial called Mason Imitate Collab V2. Whoa.
Such cool guitar.
Wow.
Love those drums. They got
Yeah,
so,
great performance.
so wild in the end. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Live drums.
The sick industrial kind of groove. Very heavy. I like it.
That's a lot of effort though to like get the live drummer in there.
Hmm.
That's cool. Yeah. There's always lots of really cool little details in Alex's stuff, and this time I really liked the part where the guitar does like a super speed sonic speed up warp thing towards the beginning. It's like, and then it goes into like straight up guitar playing where you can like really hear the tone really clearly.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's awesome.
That's
Also,
very
Alex has
good.
a new album out, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I believe there is an EP of sorts or a mini album.
Where can I find it?
Let me just check real quick.
On SoundCloud or?
On Bandcamp, it's called
Oh,
Transistor.
good.
And I shall
Prefer Bandcamp.
link it in the chat.
Nice.
Congrats, Alex. That's very cool. Very cool that you're releasing stuff. Oh, it
Alright.
comes out April 21st.
Cool.
But I think you can already listen to 3 of the 4 tracks.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. We could listen to Scully, but we'll wait for Jessica to come back. Or can she hear the thing? Oh,
Here you go.
we got
Necessary to
our special guest
the whole family involved.
in the corner.
Sorry, our doggy was so immensely itchy.
Itchy?
He was so itchy.
Really?
I don't know if I've ever seen him this itchy. He's like, itch it.
Yeah, itch it.
And I'm like, okay, honey.
Yeah, itch it.
But
Yeah.
Alex, that was really cool. Sorry, I didn't give my feedback. I thought
Didn't
that was
respond.
didn't respond to the email.
Left on read. Unbelievable.
That's
Ugh.
what we do.
Oh, honey.
We're bad. But I'll speak for Jessica. She loved it. She loved it.
He did. It was really, really sick.
Told you. How's he doing now?
He's doing a little better.
Good boy.
Yeah.
No longer itchy.
Good job, you nanny.
He's a good guy.
Good boy.
We got a song from Scully with Emma on it. It's called Ooh Woo.
Cool.
I can only express my feelings as such. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey,
Woo!
Awesome.
That was cool.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Fun and cool.
Way to take
Yeah.
one sound and explore it in all kinds of cool, well, not many kinds of ways, just like the right amount of time. Like it was a very
Right.
nice, thorough, minimalistic use of that sound.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
cool.
it's a really pleasing sound, but it also the chord progression had like a lot of emotion. It wasn't like it was like pretty deep emotionally for like being more lighthearted like at first.
Yeah.
It did feel like something was there, emotions. Good.
Yeah.
Also
Emotion's
feel
good.
like the sample so naturally like fit Scully's like cutesy video gamey sound, which actually begs the question also, when are we getting a Scully video game? Because if we're getting a Micah movie,
Right.
we need a
Well-
Scully video game.
What you gotta do is you gotta plug Scully into a Nintendo, and it will make one for him.
Maybe there's AI for that. Maybe you can now
There
AI
is.
a video
It's not
game.
out yet, but there's a AI video game maker that's gonna be out soon,
Mm.
and it's not. It's got potential. I don't think we want everything to just be generated. I think it's like cool if you make a thing, and there's parts that are generated,
Yeah.
so you have like surprises. But
Scully's got to learn Unity for uni. So,
oh, really?
oh, there you go.
That's awesome.
With all the tracks
Unity
you've made.
is so cool. Unity's so cool.
It's a
Good
DAW
for
themed
you.
2D platformer about finishing your song at 3 a.m.
That's a good idea, actually. That's a cool idea because you could have the platform be like MIDI notes, so wherever you jump has musical consequences.
Right. Yeah. There you go. The game's
Whoa,
pretty much
what a-
done.
That'd be a cool way to teach people the notes in a key on a MIDI roll. Is like you don't want to jump into any platform that's not in the key, and then you'll learn what notes are in the key, and then in the next level, you get points for jumping only on the notes that are out of the key, and then in the final level, you can jump on any platform, but you have to follow maybe like a certain melody or something.
Giant steps.
Yeah,
That's
level
really
3.
cool.
Level 3 is giant steps. 1, what notes are in a key? 2, what notes are out of a key?
3,
3,
giant steps.
You're done. Giant steps.
That's all you need. Very cool, Scully and Emma. We have a track from Trig Jegman called Exultant Tropics.
Cool.
Wow.
Trig has gotten better and better and better at trig.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
For sure. Yeah. That scream
That's
made me
like-
think about the challenge you just described for your course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a success. It's so cool to have like such solid melodic development and everything just feels so square and like do 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 do, but like have it
Mhm.
totally work. That's classic trig. That's
Yeah.
one of Trig's many skills.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that was
Signature trig.
so vibey. I felt like it felt like underground vampire ball.
Mm.
Like Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
Vampire Ball,
Vampire Ball Z.
Yeah.
Also, such a haunting mud pie. I'm surprised how well it worked in that MuseScore world. I would have never thought of that combination, I guess. Just because
Yeah,
Trig
same.
is always so MuseScore, to then have that kind of just those kinds of sounds in there is really interesting.
Trig's genre could be called Muse Core.
Yes. Make it happen, Trig.
Please, Trig, make the thing the way I want.
It is a competition after all. I mean, you know, he wants your points. He got you. Got to do it. Got to do it. We have a track from Stealth Mouse. It's called "Driving to Work." Dang, what a good title. He's always driving to work when I'm streaming. So I like that.
great.
vibe.
Dang. It felt very post rock, like everything disintegrating and getting bit crushed more and more. That's cool.
Yeah.
Felt like a home movie VHS. That's
Mm.
what the static reminded me of. And but it was really interesting because it felt like it was improvising. So it's like, you usually get like a home movie of like a recital, and it's really interesting for that to be like more improvised. It was really charming.
Yeah, for sure. Love how organic that was too.
Yeah, it's a cool way to think about improv and noise as related, because they're both going to have a certain like untamed form to them a lot of the time. So when you're trying to take an improv and turn it into like a piece, it seems like sound, like found sound and stuff like that. Basically what this song did is like one of the cool solutions. And so whenever you start finding like more and more ways to make randomness or improv that is very floaty sound intentional, that's like when people say, oh, it's only a mistake if you don't like sell it, or like things like there are no wrong notes. This is how it becomes there are no wrong notes, is when you learn, I think, more and more, you expand your vocabulary for ways to create intention, and yeah, just the right kind of static, the right kind of noise to go with the right kind of improv. It's a good lesson in what what our perception of music is and what our perception of intention is.
Yeah.
It's like the VHS effect on my dang videos helps bring it all together.
Yep.
That makes sense, yeah. Ben, should we talk about your track?
Sure. I made a mud pie, chopped it up, and I came up with the song from it. But there is a lot of like vocally stuff and chimey dingling stuff in my mud pie.
Okay, cool. It's called New Websites.
Did you know at the time that I loved your breath and every hair on your head? You and I having fun and making a mess. Anchor at your door, we run away into the freezing hollow rain, chasing a ball for our skin. Death is a game to him. We'll go and gossip in the hay, chewing cud and swallowing names. God has got to play a part in the pairing and parting of ways. It's my time to give up my turn, yield my time, won't say another word. It's my time to give up my turn, yield my time, won't say another word. Angel at your door, we float away into a room on hugging face, where we will call out to him. Death is a shady algorithm, and it tells me that I'm going, I'm lost and still losing. I just want you to be, I just want you to be in love. I just want you to be in love.
Dang, that bridge though. Those glitched out high notes. That's really cool.
Lost! Yeah. I was singing into the auto tune and going lost and like pushing out my tummy like lost. I'm lost, and it's like cool the way it auto tunes. You distort it.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's still
Cool
lost.
idea.
Thank you.
Cool way to use autotune too. It's like, yeah,
Thank you.
nice.
It's robots vibes.
I love that song. It's really incredible.
Thank you.
I think gotta be on a album
Yeah.
something. It's
It's
very
gonna be-
special.
That one and the one from last month will be on my next album. They will.
Awesome. That's great.
Definitely.
Also, I feel way more uplifting track for you.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of your
Yeah.
most uplifting tracks I've heard of yours.
Well, cool. Yeah. I've been making things a bit brighter, and I really like just sort of like the complexity of optimism. Optimism's really hard. There's lots of reasons not to be optimistic, and I think if you're being honest in your optimism or your portrayal of it, then you can feel that it's full of conflict.
Yeah.
So optimism is like a really interesting concept in the pandemic and like this phase,
Yeah.
post pandemic era. Like, I know we need it, but
Yeah.
it's very hard to fully
Jump in.
jump in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely feel that. And then sometimes I feel like it's just right there. It's just so easy. It just like it comes into your life, and then you're like, it's always been this way, and then it goes away and you're like, dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get my hands on that again.
Yes. It doesn't seem like it can just stay with you.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing to put in your music. It's a good practice. And yeah, I liked making this
Yeah.
song. There were a couple of parts in it vocally that I just couldn't figure out what to do. One of them was the anger at your door. We ran away into the freezing hollow rain. And then I kept going up. And it was just impossible to sell it. And then I tried flipping octaves halfway so it would go low down an octave, and that was hard to sell. But what really helped was going staccato. Anger at your door, we ran away into the freezing. Just kind of a nice surprise. Staccato vocal.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Nice. You said this took you 1 hour?
Oh, I can't hear Hugo.
Oh.
I love
You
Hugo,
should
though.
be able to,
Still can't.
Still can't hear.
but
I
chat
guess
can.
something changed.
It's
Still can't hear him.
it's you.
oh,
it's-
now
It's us.
It's us. Now.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Right, chat?
Could be.
It's them.
happened before, hasn't it?
Yes.
Chat, chat, chat.
it is.
Well,
Oh,
we're
yeah, they
coming
hear me.
through.
Fuck yeah.
They hear Hugo.
They hear Hugo. Oh, Witch King hears both.
Shame.
What? Do anyone else hear both?
I think everyone hears both besides us.
Do you all hear both?
Yeah.
We hear all. Oh, wow. Interesting. So they hear us. I can't hear you. You can't hear me.
I can.
No.
I
Yeah.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
And I just can't hear you. So,
Yeah.
but why?
I don't know.
That's the
Try.
weirdest thing ever. So what can I hear? Let's see. Can I hear the stream?
This happened
No.
last time as well.
It
Yeah.
sounds- That
How
happened
is this
before.
happening? Yeah, I can't hear
Oh no.
that.
Dang.
This has happened all before.
Hold on. I gotta try some experiments here. Oh, brother. Well, I'll just maybe stop talking till I'm good boy again. It seems like something happened with our sound, with my sound.
It does seem
I
that
don't
way,
have sound on any of my apps now.
except they can't hear
Oh
that.
well. Thanks for listening to my song, and I'm gonna stop talking till I figure this out.
Wait, how can I? They're reading chat, right? So maybe we should tell them. How about restarting PC and a Zoom? Does that work for you? They might not be reading chat. Resume it. No, I think it's a problem with Ben's computer because it happened last time as well, and he had like driver problems. I think that's what happened. But I don't know. Now we don't hear Ben. No. Me neither.
Just so everyone knows, I'm on purpose muted because I'm troubleshooting.
C'est la vie. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for 3 years of Song Challenge. What the hell? That's a long time. That's very cool. A lot of you have been there for a very long time, which is also kind of crazy. Like, good on you for doing the thing for so long. I'm proud of you. That means you've made a whole lot of music. And you've grown, and you've learned, and you've expressed. And that's what it's all about. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. And thank you for sharing your self-expression with us and the things you've learned and helping each other out in the Discord. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Let me see if I can help them. Yeah, I should have had a paper crown with a big 3 on it. We all should have had. I should have put a decoration, maybe 4 or 5 years. When we reach 5 years, we'll put decoration in place. Maybe. If I don't forget, you're gonna have to remind me, which means you're gonna have to keep participating. That's how we keep you trapped. And get very, very rich off of all of you.
I hear everyone now.
Yes.
I'm back.
You are my god. I was just telling them how we're becoming very rich off of them and thanking them for years of making song challenges.
I definitely feel like there's some kind of wealth, some special, indescribable wealth that we have because of this community.
Yep. For sure. Yeah, they can hear you. Awesome. So it's all good now. Oh. Now you're choppy.
Really?
Now you're good. Can you speak a full sentence?
Cool. How about now? Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
This is very
Full
good.
sentence.
This is a very good sentence. Thank you for saying that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, would you like to tell them something about, since we're talking about making money, could you tell them something about your course? And I'm going to grab a bit of water. And then we listen to the next 2 songs.
Sounds good in it. Well, I guess, I could talk about the course. It's coming out on Monday. I'll talk about it a lot. But, well, one thing that is always a little challenging, but I'm always glad I did it, is when I do improv music. So I'm going to do it. Wahoo! Hugo's
Hey.
back.
Nice.
Party at Mam's place.
Cool.
2053.
When is that? 30 years from now? I'll be dead.
No, no. No, you won't.
Please no. Please no.
Okay, I won't.
Good job. I'm proud
I'm
of
gonna
you.
put ketchup on something after this.
Yeah.
We have a track from Doctor Whom. We have 2 more songs. It's called Oops, More Noise. All right.
That is very cool.
A great
I know
collection of
I'm
sounds.
always saying cool. Cool is the word I'm using, but great collection of sounds indeed.
Yeah.
Doctor Whom was made to make mud pies.
I think so, yes. Dr.
So
Mud.
I felt like it was a pretty icy refrigerator or freezer. Like it sounds like it took place in a big industrial freezer.
Mm.
And there was a lot of very good tactile opening the soda can vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I liked how interestingly rhythmic they became through like repetition. Especially
And
yeah.
the bonk, the bonk, the bonk, bonk, the bonk, stuff that sounded like slap with the like auto wah on it or something.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's very nice.
I was moved particularly by that sound at the end. That's just like a very kind of harsh sound that's slowly changing, the really long one. It just felt like something really oppressive, and like I feel like I was like changing while I was listening to it. Like you hear it for like moments and then it's that long and it's just like, oh.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a question you ask when you're writing music. You might say, what am I doing to change the music, and what is the music doing to change me?
Yeah,
The two-way.
definitely.
Hey.
We have
Hey, you can
final track.
quote me on that. Oh yeah.
No, track. Oh,
Final
yeah.
track
One more track.
from Sumika. And it's called Wabi Sabi.
Nice.
Let the record show I've got nothing but time for those who surround me. But I'm starting to learn how to sift through the scum. Heaving along, you're no hunter, you're a little boy. Open to the scorch of the light. Oh, you're not the one who is holding on to hope that you're one day gonna change. Only you decree the turning of the tides. Prune in the sun when I hang you out to dry. Heaving along, you're no hunter, you're a little boy. Open to the scorch of the light. Oh, you're not the one who is holding on to hope that you're one day gonna change. Will you wrestle the wind for a new love and hold your palms up to the sky? We must sacrifice. You have no idea what it takes not to start a fight. And so I'm starting to learn what it takes to breach the night. Leave me alone. You're no hunter, you're a little boy. Open to the scorch of the light. Oh, you're not the one who is holding on to hope that you're one day gonna change. Ooh, gonna change.
Yay!
This works for
awesome.
both this month's channel and last month's challenge. Both challenges. The riff, hook,
Mhm.
and it's cool to use the meat pie for the riff.
Meat pie.
Meat
Yeah.
pie. Next month's challenge, we're going to use some meat pies.
Yes, that gets a little more tragic. Yeah, the idea of making a piano rock song for the mud pie challenge is really smart. That's a very cool use of the mud pies. Never would have thought of it.
Yeah, I feel like the song was like this zone here, and then the mud pie I feel like made it so much more like deep and like had all these like surprise turns. Like it made it so much more like complex without it feeling like too complex at all. Like it just like add all this interest that was like unexpected. And yeah, it's a really cool like kind of vengeful vibe, which I thought was really neat.
The more like left field parts of the vocals and arrangement, like the bridge, I think they were made possible because of the mud pie. Like the mud pie is like, this is a world where that can live in.
Yeah.
And it has like ABBA type of instrumentation, but with a very modern.
It was very theatrical.
Yeah.
Which is I feel is the direction Sumika's headed more in, which I find really interesting and works really well for her voice.
Yeah,
also.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of space to explore her voice also, compared to more the brooding stuff we had before.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
That's okay.
I've been doing that my whole life. But thank you for sharing your wonderful thoughts that I didn't listen to.
It's all good.
Sumika's moving in a more theatrical direction, I think is what you were saying. And I was just like, there's no one fills the hole of like ABBA not being. I guess they made an album recently, but it's cool to do that. I think like a few years ago.
I don't know. But yeah, that was it. I was like, yeah, that was a really cool, like the piano voice thing. I feel like I haven't experienced that particular flavor in a long time, and it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since Trump got elected.
Oh shit, you're right. They released a
when
record in 21.
Yeah.
Voyage. The 9th and final studio album by the Swedish pop group ABBA.
Yeah. One of the greatest bands ever.
Really cool.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
I'm kind of surprised.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. Everyone's got sometimes wrong opinions, sometimes.
Yes. Willing to admit it. This is my wrong opinion.
Well, when I say ABBA, I mean a compliment. And that's why you didn't say ABBA, because that wouldn't be a compliment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone likes being compared to ABBA anyway. Like everyone likes that. So.
Yeah.
Cool. That was track 18. My God. We did it again. 3 years.
In record speed.
I really loved this challenge and the results. I feel like
all the results were really good.
They were so different. I feel like the noise element was really like something I didn't really expect, but it kept like showing up. And then also, I feel like in my brain, the mud pie leads itself more to like electronic vibes, but I loved hearing all these different like genres take it on and seeing it appear in like all these ways I like wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of using the mud pie as a soundscape, and a bunch of people did that, and I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, or just like the like heavy, like dark, like industrial sounds. I feel like I definitely don't think to like slow it down like that. You know, that's really special.
Since you had a lot of pressure making yours, in just an hour, did you feel that starting with the mud pie helped you get warmed up faster? Anything like that?
Oh yeah, because I definitely was just like, I took my big mud pie and my first thing that I did was just chop it up with a beat, and I just was like, oh, like I felt very warmed up. And then I went off and met someone new and had a nice like cafe time. And I came back and I was like, bam. Yeah, I was already in it because of just the chopping and the drum beat. I would say it was like, that's like the fastest I could possibly hop into something. I feel like when the slate is blank, it's so hard to be like, oh, do I start over here? And then I feel like
it's really daunting. Yeah.
I feel like I just jump around like and throw more things out if I had more time. So I was really glad I had to just strap in, you know.
Awesome. Yeah. Great stuff, everyone. Look out for the next challenge next month, of course. If somehow you stumble upon these streams without being in there, you should join the Discord. There's links to everything in the description box thingamajig. We do these every month. We're going to have a new one for you in April. Hope you check it out. Thank you, Ben and Jessica. Have a new course coming out on Monday, right? Monday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. BenLevinMusicSchool.com. I'll post a link in the chat.
Yay.
God bless.
God bless.
Why does that not? Oh, no. Oh, it's a clickable thing, I think. No, do I need to put
It's okay.
HTTP on it?
It's all right. People know the vibe. They know what to write.
Yeah,
And
but they're not going to do it if it's not a clickable thing.
that's all right.
Ah,
There
thank
you go. I have a
It's more
Patreon.
music.
You can support that to support the stream and all that good stuff. And I have renewed my lesson web page thingamajig, and I have student slots available. Please go check that out. I would love to help you with your music.
What's your website?
It's myname.com.
Nice.
I've never seen your website.
It's very, very minimalist.
Oh, it's good.
Ooh, that's
It's
really good.
That's a good move. I like it.
Yeah.
You can find all
Very-
the stuff there.
It's very clear.
Thank you. Thank you, Witch
Yeah.
King. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for another wonderful song challenge. We'll see you all real soon. And have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Peace.